am late. Oh my gosh. One minute it was 7:57 and the next it was like 8 something. How are you this evening? Oh my goodness, what a day. Hope that you are keeping well. Thank you so much again for being here. I'm just going to fix my camera as we speak. Make sure all of my notifications are turned off and I'm ready, set to go. Hope that you are doing well. What a beautiful day here in Southwestern Ontario. If you're watching me, please let me know that you can hear me, and if you can hear me and see me okay in the chat. Dragonfly and Linda, I see, I'm just checking my computer here. I see that you are live. If you're still here and still hanging out in the chat, please let me know if you can hear me and see me okay. I'd really appreciate it. Just attempting to get myself sorted out here with this ring light of mine. 1 second. Yes. Oh, perfect. Thank you so much, Linda. Thank you so much. I'm just going to grab a mug over here. Real life here. I'm using a mug here as counterweight for my ring light. It works very well, my ring light, but for some reason it doesn't always want to work. It works, but it gets loose. Oh, I think a spring has come out. Well, that explains it. Okay, real life. Thank you so much for being here. That was a very odd introduction there, but my name is Sarah. Yes, I'm a coffee drinking and tea reader. Hi, thanks again for being here. We are going to be doing a general weekly tea leaf reading as always. 72 but wind. Oh, that sounds beautiful, Linda. It was, I think it was like 15 degrees Celsius or thereabouts today here. About that. So in Fahrenheit, that's 15.3. That's 15. That's 60 odd. There we go. So we're going to be doing, a general weekly tea leaf reading. So this is a look at the week ahead to see whatever the universe, the divine source creator would like us to know as the week unfolds. So I'm just going to get myself comfortable here. I am still sitting sideways. Still have sciatica. It's greatly improving. I just walked a little bit too much today and pushed myself a bit too much. I'm a little bit on the sore side, but I'm okay. So pardon me as I shift around a little bit here in my chair. So I'm just boiling the water off camera here. I'm going to just configure my phone a little bit more and remove messages on my phone so I won't see the live chat. I use my phone to stream, my laptop off to the side so I can actually see what people are saying. And we are ready to go. Okay. So what is new with everyone? It's been a crazy week. Crazy weekend. Feels like it's a crazy week already. I've been posting, I'm sure you've seen them, I've been posting more shorts actually. I'm aiming to post one every day for the next couple to about 3 weeks or so. And mom's just going up. Bye, Mom. She says bye. So that's something that I'm actually doing because on my other platform on TikTok, I'm posting one there more consistently. So I'm just essentially repurposing the content here on YouTube and reposting them as shorts. So far, it seems like it's going well, and people seem to be, enjoying them. So they're getting some traction. So that's really good. So in case you're seeing more, yes, I am posting them more. Posting one a day. Oh, 50. Yeah, it was about the same here too. Dragonfly it was about that today. It was around 60, 50, 60 or so today. Yeah. Wow, awesome. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have the water boiled and I'm just going to get the tea leaves ready. So we're going to see, again, whatever the universe would like us to know as week unfolds. We're using a blend of loose leaf tea this evening. And again, as always, I will aim to have this video posted since we do this live on Monday evenings, or Monday night hangout here with our friends. So I'll aim to have this the replay of this video posted tomorrow. And I have actually scheduled in the background, tentatively scheduled the live for Thursday. I'm fully planning on going live on Thursday for our viewer readings. I just have to tweak a couple things in the background and then push, public and push go. So that reading, that live actually is fairly well scheduled for this week. So we're back to our normal schedule of 2 lives each week. So without further ado, let's get on with this tea leaf reading. As always, we're going to do our little disclaimer here, as I always like to say, and that is the readings that I do offer are for entertainment purposes only. So please take what you will, leave what you don't. Big, much longer disclaimer in the description box below, but I always like just to say that as well. In case you're wondering, now, Linda and Dragonfly, you ladies in the chat, Holistics, you're back. Hey, how are you? Thanks so much for being here. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, we're having our Monday hangouts now. It's so much fun to be back. I was really I know I've said this before. I know I'm repeating myself, but I was really missing going live for most of March. I know I went live like what, once or twice, maybe 3 times at most. I was really missing everyone. I was really really sad. I was really missing it, but I'm so good to be back. So in case you were wondering, everyone in the chat, you know this is all a hat to you, but in case you're watching this now or you're watching this on a replay and you're wondering what we're doing, we are reading tea leaves. So tea leaf reading is also called tasseomancy, tasseology, and tasseography. And there we go. And so it all refers to essentially cup reading. So we're looking at tea leaves in a cup. The images that are formed by the tea leaves all mean different things. They can be literal, symbolic, and or both. And we look to see what images are formed in the leaves. And it gives insight as to how I myself read tea leaves. Different people read differently. However, the way that I myself read is chronological. So it's a look at the week ahead in this case to see whatever the divine source creator would like us to know as this week unfolds. And I also would like to give a big shout out right now, if you're in the chat, to Dragonfly, who is our moderator this evening. So big, huge thank you to you, Dragonfly. I see that you're already in the chat, taking care of business. So thank you so much for that. I could not do this without any of you, and I certainly could not do this without you either, Dragonfly. So thanks so much for all of your help. And I hope that everyone enjoys this tea leaf reading. I really enjoy doing these readings because it does offer, it's my way of giving back. It's my way of doing, trying to be nice here, trying to give back. And it's a way that I can offer help in a way that I know that I can to anyone who is interested in watching these videos. Give some insight, validation, hopefully some inspiration. Oh, hey, Ryan, how you doing? Thanks for being here. Okay, so we're going to be getting the leaves ready right now. So I'm just swirling the leaves right now as we speak. And thank you all for being here and for taking time out on your Monday evening to hang out with us. As I always like to say, this is our Monday night hangout. It's our, until we can all hang out together in the same, together in the same room, this is the next best thing. It's our Monday evening visit. Always have the best people in the chat. All of our friends. So I'm just getting the tea leaves ready right now. Just getting the excess liquid strained out of the cup. So yes, that is what tea leaf reading essentially is. We're looking at images which are formed by tea leaves in a cup. They all mean different things. And the way I, my whole entire overall general approach to tea leaf reading and readings in general is readings are always meant to help and heal and help to offer insight and reassurance and hopefully some inspiration, all the good things, all the good things. And the way that I describe tea leaf reading, one second, I'm just checking the consistency here. The way that I describe tea leaf reading is that it describes the qualities and or characteristics of events and or situations which are likely to occur. Big long phrase there, but I always like to make sure that I say that because I do know that different people do read tea leaves differently. I'm not disparaging anyone at all, just that we all read differently. No, some people read differently. I read chronological. That's how I do it. The noise that you hear is me pushing the leaves back down into the cup. A long time ago, I sort of learned very quickly to not bother walking everyone through the process of how to get the cup ready. Before I get the cup ready, I just get the cup ready because it takes up a lot of words, seemingly a lot of time, and it sounds a lot more, much more complicated than it really is. So anyway, I get getting the cup ready here as we're talking and hanging out. Okay, so I have the leaves here in the cup. My phone is quite tilted, but I assure you this is level. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I didn't spill any. Yes. That's always a good day. It's a good day when it doesn't spill. Okay, now I'm going to just lift, going to lift the mug up. I'm going to try, I use regular mugs for the most part. Going to turn it about 3 or 4 times clockwise for a tradition. I always like to do this on camera as well, so you can see me getting the cup ready. And now we are going to do what I always like to do, and that is to allow any excess liquid to strain out of the cup. This prevents any pooling in the base, which can distort or change the images which are in the base. I like to prevent that happening from, I like to prevent that from happening if possible. There we are. No spills. Yeah, exactly. No spills. And I would also like to give a big, huge thank you to everyone watching, all of your support, all of your views, all of your thumbs up, all of your subscribes. We're almost at 500 subscribers. Can you believe that? The numbers have been going up and down a little bit the past few days. However, I think at current count, we're at 471. 29 more subscribes. That's all we need. And then we're at 500. Yay! So we're so close. So thank you everyone so much for all of your support. And I hope that you enjoy this tea leaf reading as always. And I always like to show you as well what the tea leaves look like before, well, even before I see them, I like to show them to you. And as always, I will be taking pictures of the tea leaves here. And I will be posting those over on my community tab. I always, in case you're not aware, I always do post my community tab the day that I go live, for sure, to confirm whether or not I am going live. Usually I do go live. But what I also do is for the Monday lives, what was that? For our Monday evening lives, I also take pictures of the tea leaf reading of this, and I will post those over on my community tab. So in case you're ever interested to see what the actual leaves look like, you're most welcome to head over to my community tab after the reading. I try and get them up the same night. If not, then they're posted the day after. And so that way you can look and see what the tea leaves look like. Okay. Is everyone ready for this reading? Okay. We'll aim for 20-ish minutes and we'll go from there. Okay. So good? Okay. Okay. Just shifting around a little bit in my chair. 1 second. Sorry. Still a little bit sore. That hurt. I'm fine. Okay, 1 second. I just walked too much today, that's all. That hurt. I'm fine. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, did it. Okay. That was a bit painful. I'm fine. Okay. Just take a second. That hurt a little bit. Okay. I love you so much. Okay, let's go. Let's do this tea leaf reading. Okay. Dear God, what would you like us to know this week? So let's take a look and see what is in the cup. Oh my gosh. Yes, busy. Busy. Thank you so much, Linda. Thank you so much. I'm healing. It's still there though. It's probably going to take about another couple weeks for it to be completely healed. Yeah, I'm working on it though. I just overdid it today, but thank you so much. I do see a little bit of a liquid tea in the base. This is me being me. I'm just going to strain that out a little bit. That's just why I do, in case you're wondering, that's what I'm doing. Just putting the tissue here. It's a very easy way to strain excess tea. There we go. Perfect. That's actually really good. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the tea leaves. Wow. Okay, looks like another busy week. I already can concur. I can concur. Can concur. Huh. This is interesting. I go quiet, as you know, when I'm really, focusing. Oh, Dragonfly, hope that you're feeling better. Oh, so sorry that you're a bit sore. Just take it easy. Just lots of self-care, I think, is in order for us to this week. Just take good care of yourself. Gonna send you some love and healing vibes too. Well, hopefully this tea leaf reading offers some help too. Okay, so it looks like this week, we do have the layout that we do often see where there's one main event or situation that's being shown here in the cup, and it looks as though this main event or situation is actually just more than half of the cup. So I would say that this is a highly significant event or situation. I do use a lot of words, and I'm sure you know that already. In case, or if you're new, you're like, why is Sarah going to be using? Why does she use so many words? And the reason for that is because I find that sometimes one word may resonate with you, but two others don't, or two may and one doesn't. So I do use a lot of words to describe what I'm seeing as accurately as I possibly can. So yes, this main event or situation, it is quite significant. Essentially, it is in, oh, sorry, one second. Let me just move a little bit. Oh, that hurt. I'm fine. Okay, so essentially we have it's one main event, but there are basically, we have one. I'm going to say that we actually have, like, as part of the one main event, we do have one main, like, there's basically, like, let's see, one, two. I'm going to say that there's essentially two different parts to it. So even though it's like one overall, it's like one main event or situation, that one overall main event is comprised essentially, I would say, of two different parts. Now you could almost say that there's three parts, but the two of them comprise one part. We'll look at the one that is like the standalone one. So of the three that are comprising the whole, we'll look at the one that is in and of itself. So this one begins with almost like a new idea or an opportunity that's being presented very, very soon. And I actually just forgot that I just remember that I did not look at the rim. Okay, that makes sense. So I would say right now, overall, basically for the most part speaking, things are for the most part calm and clear and quiet, and we're happy with that, and or we want things to get moving a little bit more, and that's generally across the board. Now, I would say that that looks like that's going to be that will be changing imminently. And again, I do it chronological, so it's like now, on the way, Wednesday, and later. So the base is like this weekend, heading into next week. So this one part of this one main event, which is this section right here, this is where I'm looking. There's this section, and then there's this section. So we're looking at this one right now, and these two parts are comprising the whole main. Oh, thank you, Dragonfly, for answering that question. Yeah, I'm in Canada. Yeah, Ontario. So we're looking at this area here. Yes, so we do have this one main event or situation, but it does begin with a new idea, a new opportunity, a new concept, something new that's being presented or contemplated, and I would say more complicated, not really presented, but more being contemplated. Actually, there actually very well may be the letter W involved, person, place, or thing with the letters. I would say W and or V that are involved in that situation. Essentially, I would say that there's likely 4 different parts or aspects to this new concept that's being presented or, thought about. However, of those 4, we do have like there's one of those 4 parts that are being presented. There's a lot involved in that one scenario, and that's where the W and or V are involved. And that actually does also involve a new creative project, a new venture of some kind, a new creative outlet, a new opportunity, something new that's being presented in some way, shape, or form. And that also very likely could have either a Scorpio, likely a Scorpio connection. So someone who is either that sign, like I'm no astrologer, but someone who's either a Scorpio and or the qualities and or characteristics of Scorpio that are being presented here. And I'm just going to say this just for stating the obvious here. Like I said before, readings are the readings that I'm offering are for entertainment purposes only. If you are in need of assistance, I suggest calling, the appropriate individuals. Okay. Contact the help that you need. Seek medical and professional help as required. Okay. It's not me. This W and or V connection involves an individual that involves a forward movement. Getting things organized. There's likely a property connection in some way, shape, or form. There's also a document as well. There's quite a few things. There's like 4 different parts. Okay, so of the 4 parts that we were discussing, thank you so much, Dragonfly. So of those 4, like the V, we have some activity in the chat. Dragonfly, you're awesome and I love you. So the W and the V connection with this forward movement, it does involve property. Now I would say that whatever this property connection is, it's I would say that's currently in process. Like it's not ready to take place as of yet. For example, if you're thinking of moving, I would say it's probably not exactly going to be happening imminently, but it is in process and it is on the way. Okay. We also have document paperwork of some kind that is being presented here as well. And this does result in, and I always firmly believe, in my opinion anyway, that we do always have divine assistance at all times. Sometimes it's just nice to have reminders of that. And we actually do have a beautiful angel in here, right here, this image right here. So I would say that there's likely, a beautiful reminder here of divine assistance, that we always do have divine assistance, that we do have angelic assistance in this area specifically as well. Now, in that grouping, whatever this is referring to, this is related to this new idea that or concept that is being shown in here. Pardon me, thank you very much. And there's a big surprise. So whatever is taking place early this week, I would say around Tuesday and heading into Wednesday in regards to this one main eventer situation specifically, there's a lot of different things or many different things taking place here. So yes, we do have angelic assistance here. We also have communication, messages, information arriving likely to us. That we are likely sending. If we're not sending it and we are actually receiving this communication, it's likely electronically, and also not about the home and or family. But we are also likely receiving something tangible as well. There's a lot of things taking place in the background with this individual scenario, though. Action, momentum, things taking place rather quickly. We also have the letter L, V and or L that's involved. I would say likely this is an individual, so helpful individual with the letter L in the name. And this involves the acquiring of knowledge. Something to do with acquiring knowledge, gaining insight, gaining knowledge of some kind in some way, shape, or form. And whatever this is, there's likely, again, this Scorpio connection, this transformation, this transformative new beginnings, new opportunities of some kind, this change, transformation that's being indicated. Again, whatever this is referring to, it is significant. It is actually quite, very, if not quite significant, like very significant. But it's a lot of surprises involved in that situation. We're not supposed to know all of the details yet. But it's a beautiful abundance and prosperity that is related to that situation. That, like, as that situation concludes, there's a lot of abundance and prosperity, and likely also a partnership that is forming as of now, as of later, beautifully. And that's heading into around Wednesday. Okay. Again, there's like the Cancerian connection. So someone who is that sign and or the qualities and or characteristics of that sign. Now, there's also a small, well, there's a conclusion taking place again around Tuesday and heading into Wednesday, concluding Thursday, actually, I would say. There's a new it's like there's a conclusion, but there's also a new beginning. Now, the conclusion is actually taking place more imminently. The new opportunity that is related to that does take place as well at the same time, but it really concludes more on around Thursday. Okay. And this all relates to everything that we've just said, but especially with the letter V and or W connection, and that involves a new in the property. There's a change. I keep seeing change in various ways, all like within the next couple of days in this one scenario in and of itself. Change, transformation, new opportunities, new ideas, new way of being, new way of thinking, a change, positive changes. And this all relates to a new idea that's being presented, a new idea that's being contemplated, thought about, showing up, whatever word or words or phrases you want to use. We have a small one that begins this whole event or situation around Tuesday and heading into Wednesday. Starting into around Thursday too, I would say. It's a new idea. There's like, it's a second idea. It's one of two things. It's either a second idea that is more significant than the first, or it's the same idea that is now taking a greater form or taking more shape or coming more to fruition later on this week as week unfolds. Happy hippie. Hi, thanks for being here. Thanks for joining our tea leaf reading. I will finish this line and then we'll go up and come down again. Oh, well, that's cool. You're listening while making tacos. That is, I think that's a first. I actually think that's a first. No one's ever said that before, I don't think, ever. So that's really cool. So I hope that you enjoy your tacos and that you enjoy this tea leaf reading as well. Thank you so much. It does look like a positive situation. It really does. And it's good. I mean, it looks like it's really positive, especially heading around Thursday as well. But there's like this transformation, transformative, this change opportunities. Nicole, you're back. Nicole's here. Aw, thanks for being here, Nicole. Nicole's one of our other moderators here. So thanks so much again for being here, Nicole. Yeah, it's been a bit of a lively chat here, Nicole. So I'm sure, thanks again for all of your help and for all of Dragonfly for all of your help too. Thanks again for being here. It's awesome. Yeah, it's been a little while. It's great to see you. Thanks. Fix for lunch. Oh, that's fun. It's fun, Linda. Okay, let's follow this one part, like this main hub, this main focus of this main event or situation. Like I said, I know that there's like this whole other second part, but this is like the main focus. Yes. Oh, that's awesome. That's so sweet of you, Dragonfly. Okay. Let's continue on. Yes, like while there is this transformative new ideas, new opportunities, changes, we do have a significantly a Cancerian connection. So something to do with the house under home, home under family, emotion, intuition, healing, those kinds of qualities. Like I'm no astrologer, no numerologist. However, those qualities being present as this week unfolds, and most certainly around like Tuesday and Wednesday, we do have this new idea that's being presented. There's something to do with unconventional stability. So what I mean by that is, for example, you paint boxes, sell them online, and make money. It's unconventional, it's unique, but it works. Gives stability, offers and provides stability. So it's that kind of scenario taking place that's related to this new idea that's being presented, and it does look like a significant opportunity, actually. And we do have unconventional stability as this week unfolds, certainly Wednesday and heading into Thursday specifically. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, yeah. So something to do with communications being present. This time it's more to do with the house and or home and or family. There's reassurance regarding this though. Nicole, thank you so much though for all of your help and for making the time. That's a lot that you're dealing with. Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, that this new opportunity, this communication, it does involve, like, there is reassurance that's being indicated here regarding it. It does look positive. It's likely regarding someone, a helpful individual. It's almost like someone is involved that offers reassurance in some way, shape, or form, likely a female, and they have a prominent nose. This communication likely either has some connection with finances, like there's some money coming in regarding this, and or there's just simply a little bit of conversation. It's either it's one of the two, or a combination of those two. But this is like receiving something tangible, receiving like a letter or a document, receiving something tangible. I would say it's a perspective, perception, glass half full versus glass half empty mentality or mindset again, but it does involve documents or paperwork in some way, shape, or form. And again, this is it's almost like it's a new idea. It's another this is I keep seeing it. I keep seeing change, transformation, new opportunities, new beginnings that are being presented. There's a conclusion, there's a new opportunity. I keep seeing it. So it looks like this is how it's going to be this week in regards to this one main event or situation. So I would say, like, as a bonus message, as one client once said, it's like a bonus message. There's an added message here of change, transformation, new beginnings, and opportunities as this week unfolds. And whatever this is referring, there is likely the letter M in some way, shape, or form that is significant. So, letter M, person, place, or thing. In this instance here, it is positive. It looks like a good scenario. There's likely action and momentum, maybe some travel that's involved in this scenario. I love how I love how you all chat amongst yourselves. It just warms my heart. Thank you so much. Please keep chatting away. It makes me so happy. Letter I, person, place, or thing. We do have reassurance that is regarding this. We do. We've seen reassurance twice in the same area. So actually three times. Good. Doesn't mean like, oh, anything bad is going to happen. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's just a nice reminder that we do have reassurance that is present. There's a lot of change, like there's a lot of surprises. Whatever this individual scenario is referring to specifically in this one main event or situation taking place on and around Thursday, there's a lot of surprises again. So it's like on Tuesday there's a big surprise, on Thursday there's a but the same amount of a big surprise. This one though has two parts, and this is where the letter M is also coming into play here. There is a helpful individual, a fair hair color, fair complexion, I would say in some way. This all relates to with a document, at least one document. There's likely the letter J, person, place, or thing that is involved or who is involved in that scenario. Opportunity that's being presented. So we have like a new idea that's being thought about, a new idea that's almost ready to take place, one that's being shown, one that's like directly like being like right in front of our faces. Very, very clear. There's a lot of clarity regarding that and two small conclusions. So this is what I mean. This is like the theme that I keep seeing for this entire week so far. Oh, Linda Jackson says hi. Hi, Jackson. Hi. Thanks so much for watching. Good to see you. Thanks for the hi. Hi back. With that individual scenario, we do have the letter F and or letters F and or I. The letter L also, but that one is likely behind the scenes and not quite obvious. Again, there was a lot of surprises. I'm not supposed to know that entire situation. There's just a lot of different things taking place. Glass half full versus glass half empty, bit of that scenario taking place again, but a lot of action and momentum. It does look good. It does look like a good and busy week. There's just a lot, like many things taking place all at once. Stability, as well as unconventional stability. And then, as it's just such a busy week, this is so intriguing to me. And then, as this week unfolds, so going into like Friday and heading into this weekend, as part of this one scenario that we've been looking at this entire time, there's three different things taking place, two of which are related, one of which is unrelated. Like they're all part of the whole scenario, but there's two and then there's one. I do find extremely intriguing to me. It's extremely intriguing to me that the two that are related, that Friday heading into the base, directly follows the grouping that we just looked at rather with the letter M, because that essentially was comprised of two different parts, and then it falls, after that following that, there are like two different parts, one scenario, two different parts. So it makes sense to me. This is very intriguing. Okay, let's look at that two-part scenario. There's likely a Sagittarius. Well, there could be a Sagittarius connection because there's the number 4. 4 to me just represents like Jupiter with a simple astrological symbol. So it could very easily be or very well be a Sagittarius connection in some way, shape, or form. There's also an Aries and or a Taurus connection, person, place, or thing with a letter I. Lovely small amount of abundance. It's beautifully forming as of now, as of later. That's taking place. A partnership that is also beginning to form very nicely as well. We also have the letter H as well and C. So lots of letters in that whole individual scenario. This all relates to a helpful individual and documents, paperwork in some way, shape, or form. This could be education, whatever the case is, something to do with acquiring knowledge, writing, documents, paperwork in some way, shape, or form. Now, also, we have another letter W as well, person, place, or thing. And this all has to do with acquiring knowledge, going within, connecting with yourself, connecting with source. Reassurance is also being indicated regarding that, and as well as action and momentum and things taking place rather quickly, with some surprises happening behind the scenes. But this all seems to relate to the acquiring of knowledge. The other part of this scenario is a lovely tree. So we definitely do have abundance and prosperity that's being shown here. A lot of different things taking place in that individual scenario. It involves working with other people specifically, as well as a helpful individual with like a reddish color hair, darker color hair. A lot of surprises happening there, but really using our intellect though in that scenario, using our intellect, being very, very, using our linear thinking, action, momentum, things taking place rather quickly. This all has to do with abundance and prosperity. That's what this is all showing, as abundance and prosperity heading into this weekend. Now, going down a little bit further, reassurance is for sure being shown in here as well, as around Thursday as well, Thursday and Friday, and heading into the weekend. Again, we definitely have this Aries and or Taurus connection, and this all relates to paperwork and documents of some kind. Again, using our thinking, using the brains that God gave us, quite literally using our minds, analytical, using our critical thinking skills. And this has to do with acquiring of knowledge, documents, paperwork, education, something to that effect. Action, momentum, things taking place rather quickly. Again, we have this Aries and or a Taurus connection. Likely there's likely an individual who is that sign that's involved. Also, yeah, again, abundance and prosperity, yes, property connection as well, and yeah, partnerships in some way, shape, or form that are present. That is the main focus of this tea leaf reading, essentially. We'll do a very quick look-see at this other part, the other half of this week that's being shown over here. However, we've looked at all of this. Now we'll quickly look over here. Just a quick look-see. Whatever the secondary event, that's part of this whole main event situation that takes place this week, imminently, like as of like now or as of like tomorrow, like imminently, it does involve writing in some way, shape, or form. This either has a relation to documents, like paperwork in some way, shape, or form, as well as either that and or education. But we are receiving something very positive as well. We are receiving good things with this. Some kind of unconventional stability that's being shown in here as well. I mean, for Tuesday and heading into Wednesday, it's a very, it's a very highly significant event. It's just that it does not appear as though many things are taking place. Many things are taking place. It looks like, as from what I'm seeing here, like it looks like as the day unfolds, the next couple of days unfold, it doesn't seem like very much is happening in that scenario. However, the scenario is significant in and of itself. Around Wednesday, yeah, again, I keep seeing the similar information, action, momentum, things taking place rather quickly, unconventionally done. Yes, absolutely. However, it's this momentum that I keep seeing, but receiving very, very good things. There's a partnership, a significant partnership that this is related to in some way, shape, or form. We also have a new opportunity that's being presented around Tuesday and Wednesday, and a conclusion that takes place on Wednesday and Thursday heading into Friday. Now that scenario specifically does result or do result in this action, yes, momentum, and again, things taking place rather quickly in a very unique, childlike, having fun, lightheartedness situation, those qualities, as well as a document in some way, shape, or form, this acquiring of knowledge in some way. Okay. Definitely documents are being shown in here. I keep seeing it. Letter V, person, place, or thing. That specifically is related to one individual in particular who is a helpful individual, likely a man. There's a man and a woman that are involved in that scenario. Perspective, perception, glass half full versus glass half empty scenario. But it is definitely, from what I'm seeing, this is all to do with stability. There's multiple documents that are involved, actually 3 of them, actually 4 of them. And one of them has 2 parts to it though. And there's a person, place, or thing with letter E that's involved. And property is being shown in here as well. And the letter L. So let's call it for that tea leaf reading. Now, aside from that, it does look like the rest of the week is quite clear. Aside from all of the activity taking place that I'm seeing in here, the rest of the week is pretty clear. So I would say to get anything that we need that we need to get done so that we are not being bogged down later, we can focus on what we need to focus on and not be distracted by anything else that needs our attention. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you did enjoy that tea leaf reading. I do see the chat lit up a little bit. I'm going to do a quick check here. But I do hope that you enjoyed that tea leaf reading. It's great to be back. It's been a little while, and it's awesome to be hanging out here again on our Monday evening visits. Okay. Well, let's end it there. Thank you everyone so much for all of your help and for everyone chiming into the chat. I hope that you enjoyed this tea leaf reading. And as always, I will aim to have this reading posted, this replay posted tomorrow morning. And also I will have pictures of this tea leaf reading likely posted either this evening or tomorrow as well. So a big round of thank you to everyone in the chat, and also a big huge thank you to Nicole and to Dragonfly, our beautiful moderators, keeping the chat nice and clean and clear, and for interacting with everyone and making sure it's going swimmingly. So now that the tea leaf reading is over, we're going to end the live. And until Thursday evening, have a great, great evening. Have a great, amazing week. And if you are interested in having a live viewer reading, that's what we do on Thursday evenings at 8 p.m. Eastern. So I do offer 3 free 5-minute tea leaf readings on Thursday evenings at 8 p.m. Eastern. So please make sure to come back for that. I will have that live scheduled probably tonight. It'll be posted. So hope to see you then. And until then, take care. Have such an amazing, amazing week. And I love you so much and take great care. And we'll see you again on Thursday. Bye.